Well, 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 well. Look who's back in the stew, or my room, depending on what kind of person you are. If you're a trapper, a rapper, a fapper even, guys, do you guys fap a lot? Because if you guys do, get the hell out of here. Guys, there is a no gooning rule in this fucking department. Seriously, with your bitch ass, with your bitch ass. But yeah, guys, so there were a few things that I kind of wanted to talk about. When was the first dick pic? Probably thinking, right? What do you mean by that? I mean, kind of. By the way, excuse the mess. How dare I leave a mess here? You guys should really see my corner. It is pretty awesome. Seriously, guys, you caught my bitch ass. I would show y'all the rest of my room, but it's a little messy. Just kidding. There's like 3 things. But do you think people back in like World War II were like sending dick pics? Like they're out fighting in war. Get down. I need to write a message to my wife. Dear Linda, I miss you very much. I crave for your body, but I cannot give you mine in return. So all I can give you is this. Yo, can I borrow one of those cameras, please? Here, this might be a little easier. Yo, bro, can I borrow your camera real quick? Pretend this is a camera. Okay. Sweet. Put this in the envelope. And like, do you think they were genuinely just like, there had to be somebody. There had to be an amount of people that were sending dick pics. And like maybe 1 in every 1,000 dudes. 1 in every 2,000 maybe. We'll go 1,200. 1 every 1,200 dudes were probably sending dick pics back then. You know, pretty cool, pretty awesome, pretty lit. You know, and it's just like, there was definitely more nudes sent to the soldiers or lingerie pics than there were dick pics sent to their wives or their boyfriends. Who knows? They might be a little fruity, we like to call them a little off the edge. So there's probably some dudes who was sending dick pics back in the war. You get some mail mixed up. There had to be one person who got the wrong mail and ended up getting sent a giant dick, maybe, or even a small one, depending on what your favorite dick size is. Guys, show of fingers right now. What is your favorite dick size? Seriously, bro. Let's comment that down below. And then you also get into the further question. What is the first dick pic? Simple. I was thinking about this. The first dick pic, at first, I thought maybe it was like during the ancient Mongolian Chinese time. Like, imagine they were like, oh, I must show my wife what honor I bestow upon myself. Come here, you. Oh, yes, master. Bring me some ink and some paper. And then he like rubs ink on his dick. And then he just kind of... Let me just roll this bitch up. Send this out to my wife across the country. Hi, yes, master. Whoosh, walks off. There had to be somebody sending scroll dick pics. Think about it. You don't think there was one Mongolian leader who was like, fuck it, bruh. Ink this dick up. Let's put it on some paper. Let's send that bitch out. And also creates your question. Who was the first ever dick pic to get leaked? Imagine the first dick pic to ever get leaked. Gets wrong. Someone kills the fucking lady messenger. Or actually, they didn't have guns back then. Let's see what message he had to send his empress. Probably something about the war tactics to take us down the enemy's team. Holy shit, that's a penis. And then maybe, even if it was maybe even a gay dude, he maybe even licked it a little bit. Get a little bit of those dick residue. So, but then you think that. But then you think even further. No. There had to be some caveman who was sending dick pics. Or not. No, I don't think there was a caveman who sent dick pics, but here's how I would imagine it. Same concept, basically. Ooga, 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 ooga. Grab a piece of stone, crush up some flowers, crush up some like colorful shit, put some water in that bitch, put some fucking, I don't know, do they put water to ink stuff? No, it had to be like animal fat. They fucking melted the animal fat. It was like this substance, mixed it with some colors, the fucking like the dyes of the plants, and then rubbed it on their dick and then slapped it on the stone. And then they probably grab that stone and rolled it down a hill. Whoever gets it first gets to see a little bit of my dick, a little bit of my action. Ladies, I'm ready to breed with you. I'm ready to mate. I'm ready to... Because think about it. There was a time, too, where, like, these cavemen, like, they were like, ladies, it's time for me to start breeding with y'all. Here's what I got. Because everyone knows that males always have something better than females to breed with them. With birds, it's colors. With mammals, it's size. Men, the reason men are bigger than women is so that we can impress the women to have sex with them even. Maybe even do even crazier things, like maybe put some stuff up their butt if we're really up to it. But that's why I would... Why does it look like I got like a fucking, like a camel toe? Guys, I swear I don't. Just the way the pants kind of fold a little bit. They kind of go in here and in here. So embarrassing. Like, shit. Well, now the camel toe got me. The camel toe fucking got me, bro. There had to be, yeah. No. Men are so much bigger. So low-key, like, when you're a shorter man, that means you're less likely to breed. That's why taller dudes always get the chicks. Because scientifically, how our brain works, a lady sees a man. He's very big. He's very strong, very muscular. She's like, I gave birth. He needs to be the... I want to have birth from the dude, the tall one right there. So short guys like us really don't have a chance. But what we do have is maybe a little bit of our jokiness. We start gesture maxing a little bit. Like, hey girl, I smell you on your period. You just excited to see me? Bitch ass, bro, get your bitch ass out of here. Y'all cannot compete with shit like that. Y'all don't think I have game, but I seriously do have game. Check it. I walk up to a girl. Yo, girl, I see you're looking hella breedable. Probably a little scrumptious even. Can I take a bite of that butt though? Let me know. Because guys, everyone knows every guy likes a little bit of ass. Because when it comes down to it, the reason we love ass is because every animal for hundreds of millions of years, we used to walk like on our hands, or maybe even walk like this behind each other. So all some men would do is stare at yeeks, stare at buns. You know, we walk in a pack, we see a chick with big buns, we're like, ooh, let me go ahead and breed into that. That's why a lot of dudes are attracted to butts, because evolutionarily, we have been staring at butts. But then, Ryder, why are we attracted to boobs? Simple. Because once we started standing up, men started looking at women face to face. There was no more, I was looking at ass the whole time. Now it's face to face. So what do ladies do in order to now seem more attracted to men? They grow breast. This is true, by the way. Why the fuck do y'all think I'm capping in these videos? Every video I say, I spit facts. So that's why women have very large breasts. So if you think about it, the women who want to breed more are technically have larger breasts. That's not always the case. I'm not saying every girl with bigger boobs, if you have bigger boobs, you're going to be more wanting to be mated with a man. I'm just saying that statistically, more women with bigger boobs are ready to have more sex with men. Just saying. And where's my standpoint, this writer? We want your take on what kind of woman you want. What kind of lady do you want? When it comes down to it, I want a cute girl more than a pretty girl. More than a beautiful girl, a sexy girl. Like I get the whole, like, you know, she's super sexy and she's got this big sex appeal, but that's not me. I like a girl who's funny, do little jokes, little cute, you know, like, oh girl, you're so cute. I just want to pinch your cheeks and just scrunch you up. Who's of course over 18. I don't know. I just think being a cute girl is a lot more better than being like a considered sexy girl, because everyone wants a cute girlfriend. Fuck, maybe not everybody. Some dudes are just disgustingly horny. Let's talk about it. Let's start talking about why I'm more different than other men. Reason number one, I have curly hair. How many white dudes do you see with hair like this? Seriously, how many people do you see with my haircut? So that's one that makes me different than men in the first place. Second of all, I respect women so heavily. Every video I'm talking about ladies. Every single video I bring up you queens. If there's any girls who even watch these videos, I don't know. I feel like is this more of a dude or more female? lady? Is this more of a dude or lady fan base? I'm so embarrassed that I said that, by the way. Guys, you know that the F word is just too much for me to handle. And it slipped out. It slipped out. Call me PewDiePie over the bridge because I slipped up. Okay? But damn, what was I? Dude, that like actually just gave me PTSD because I don't remember what I was talking about anymore. I was like, oh. Yes, it's a more dude or more lady audience, because ladies, if you're watching this, here's some things that I think that more ladies should do as a man. So a straight man basically talking about what ladies should do is basically what we call suicide. If you are a man talking about any type of featuring the most beautiful ladies, if you're a man talking about women and you're straight, you will be castrated. But you know what? Just for me to take the L on this one, I'm gonna go ahead and just say it. I think we need to be kinder to each other. If you are a lady of any sort and you are constantly crapping on women, constantly crapping on men, that's not it. Because my goal is not for you to be a better lady. My goal is for you to be a better person. Now, what am I going to do? Ryder, you are so misogynist. Men, my goal isn't for you to be a better man. It's for you to be a better person. So I think we should all just be kind to each other and respect each other's boundaries. Because one thing I hate more than anything else is when a dude starts, or a lady, gets a little too touchy with me. You don't need to be rubbing my shoulders or like, you know, touching my hair. Like, get your ass out of here, boy. I'm a top floor boss. Don't ever do that again. I'll bite you. Damn, you're getting my presence. Boy, I start fucking licking you if I have to, bro. If you not, some people aren't scared of the bite. Some people are like, I could take the pain, but nobody can handle a lick. You know, how many people have you seen get licked and they're like, oh, keep going. Get your bitch ass out of here, bro. Seriously. Oh my goodness, so embarrassing. But yeah, I just want to say, I want your guys' opinion. Are there a lot more ladies in here? Or are there a lot more gentlemen? Because I feel like this is more gentleman content, and I feel like if you're a lady watching this, you got to be pretty cool. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Shout out my tutor who just taught me, like, literally right before this. I literally got off getting tutored, and then I hopped in the OBS. So shout out, I forgot her name already, but she was super nice. You know, she was a very elegant lady. I'm not gonna call her, she was elegant. You know, she came in politely, helped me out, asked if I had any more questions, and said email me if you have any more. So, and you're probably thinking, Ryder, why do you look so tired? Simple, because I had to drive 3.5 hours till midnight, and I had to wake up at 6 in the morning. So for you guys, that might not be a lot, Ryder. You got still 6 hours of sleep. Bro, I need at least 10 hours of sleep to function, bro. You think this shit? You think when I talk, I'd be functioning off 2 hours of sleep? I need 10 hours to think about these type of videos. But yeah, guys, just want to say I love you guys so much, but not in a weird way, guys. I don't know you guys personally, so don't think that we're going to be buddy-buddy, but at the same time, we could be buddy-buddy. I just want to hit 1,000. Honestly, my goal for the end of this end of 2025, 2026, going into 2026, so before 2027, I want to hit 1,000 subscribers. So can we make it possible? Guys, let's make alt accounts right now. I need every one of my subscribers to make an extra alt account and then subscribe. Then we'll get 1,000 easily. But yeah, guys, just want to say thank you so much for watching. Again, if you guys have any more topics you guys want me to talk about, let me know. Okay, bye. Have a good one.